Here we are. Hi, Will.
Once again, yes, from my secret hideout. How are you, Alan?
Very good. In my secret hideout too, but maybe not quite as secret as your secret hideout. Look, yours looks very secret.
That's right. Yes.
It's that
So what
time.
do we got? We got a little challenge in the works
We're
here.
gonna do a chat we haven't done one for a while. We've kind of had the
Little
summer
little
off.
some little something something. I hear you got a new toy over there.
There's a new toy. Yep. Yeah, this is gonna be the first challenge. So I'll be driving today and it's gonna be on the new thing.
The bee's knees.
The Mara. So this one's going to be on the Pacamara today. So we're going to make
The
use of that.
Stretto.
Yes, sir. I can
Okay.
here. Can we look?
Yeah, let's have a peek at this.
Where is it? There it is. I can't really aim this camera very well. There it
Mm-hmm.
is. Doo, 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 doo.
Looking good. Love the vent fan.
Yeah, look at that.
Fan vent. Yep.
The
Looking
Pacamara.
slick.
I might I might display everything's backwards, but I'm assuming that says
It looks
Pacamara.
good. Yep. It sure does. Yep.
And look, here's my hand for scale.
Yeah, and even the battery bank there, it's
Yeah, there you go.
two, yeah,
So it's small. It's a lot smaller.
smaller.
It's
Yeah, it looks good. That's good. Let's hear how it sounds.
okay.
Let's get in. Let's get into it. Let's see the tool and
Are its
see what we
bits
got.
as warm as the old one? Right. Okay. I'm gonna share the screen. Here we go. Right. Got the tool up.
Super.
We've got. Do we want all the things?
Sound control type strategy class genre ways.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. What is the first one? Single exam. What does that mean?
Single. Well, that's like instead of splitting our time into like multiple
Oh, just one go.
bits, just do it in one go. Just do one big exercise instead of lots of little ones.
Yeah, I think so. All at once.
Yeah.
Ways. Yeah, just let it rip. Let's see what happens.
Oh, hold on.
No audio interface.
I don't know.
That shouldn't be a problem, though. We can run it
No.
without an audio
Well,
interface now,
so
right?
here's our first bit of the excitement.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
here's the DSP status. We've got to select an audio output from the Mara, and we're going to be selecting the built-in 3.5 mil jack.
Ooh. Now,
Ooh,
here's a question for you.
yeah.
When you launch and the DSP initializes,
Hmm.
what is the sound? There was always the Kyma. And if you had a wormhole, there was another sound. Surely there's a new exciting sound for this, right? Or is it no?
I don't know because I turned that sound off a long time
You're
ago.
kidding. You don't have the DSP initialized sound?
Is that
Oh,
sacrilege? Sorry.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
I know.
I asked another friend who has this too, and he's like, I don't know. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know?
I don't know what this startup sound
All
is.
right,
I've never
all
heard
right.
it.
Sorry to put you on the spot. I figure
We'll have to edit
I
that bit
figure there's
out.
some wicked awesome sound there that
Probably.
like launches up, you get excited, and
I
anyway,
haven't
okay.
even.
So what do we got here? We
I
got
haven't even thought. Oh right, so we're
3.5
good.
millimeter in, 3.5 millimeter out.
Yep. Oh yeah, right. In and out. I can show you again on the old wobble cam. There it is on the back. We're using the headphone output jack
I see.
there.
Yep, and there's the end. Right on.
So that should make a noise. Now, here's the other
Let's.
cool thing. Um, Pretty much the only difference you'll see in Kyma with the Pacamara is under in the DSP status, under the configure menu, there's the Pacamara bit here. So
Yeah,
all
that's
those,
new.
all those are,
The same.
yeah, all that's the same as it always used to be. It's just this Pacamara one. And there, if you pull that up, you get a little screen where you can set numbers of input and output channels, but also you can set the output level. So this is where you set the kind of level of the headphone output
I see.
and input are there. And you can turn on its built-in Wi-Fi on and off
Mm.
there, which is good for, like for Kyma control. If you're using
It's
that on
just
an
right
iPad,
there. I
it's
see.
yeah, you don't even need a router or anything else. You
All
don't
the
need to
other
go through
stuff
your
just right
laptop.
in on.
Yeah, you can go straight to the Mara, which is kind of cool.
Do you need to? Are we got do 2 output channels? Do we have to change that, or it's going to be okay?
It'll be yeah. It's limited to because we're using the built-in. It's only stereo anyway, so it's a mono input actually on the mic, and it's a stereo output. So
So it'll just go. Yeah.
we don't need to change that. But you can, like, if you're using, if you know you're always going to use a stereo microphone input and you always go out to quad or something, you can change this, and then it restricts it to that. And Kurt was saying, I think that will save a little bit of processing power. I'm not even sure if it saves that much. I so far I've just left this at 8 and 8.
I see.
But
All right.
you can restrict it down if you want. And we got a sample rate of 90. Well, we'll just put a sample rate of 48. There we go. Right. So what are our instructions? We got 36 minutes left now.
Well, we're gonna need to roll the dice again here. I think.
Shall we?
Multi-grid, punk. It only came up with 3 of the.
Only 2 multi-grid impact. You want to do it again?
Yeah, let's go. Let's try again here because
Okay.
the grid is cool, but
Right. I think I have to enter a new number for my weird tool to kind of. Oh look, at least the sound's working. Actually, I need to change the time. Let's make it 45. Right, here we go.
Oh, I like this a lot already.
Keyboard control, which I haven't got. Okay,
keyboard distorting time
Distorting
though.
time.
That's pretty neat.
Distorting time.
Okay, but we don't have a keyboard.
I mean, I'm covered in keyboards.
I mean, you have keyboards everywhere, but
yeah. I just
what if we just
So I can
put
plug one in. I can plug one in.
plug
Don't
it
worry.
in? Okay, all right.
Good.
Well, then let's roll with it.
Yeah, we're gonna roll with that.
Okay, so we got it's only has to be controlled by keyboard, and our strategy is distorting time.
Yeah. What do you want
Do we want to get some like live input, and maybe we can record that and maybe map it to the keyboard, something like that? That could be cool.
Live input sounds good. Should we start with input?
So if you go input channel 1, input, you said it's mono input with that 3.5 millimeter, right?
Yes, it is. There's your audio input.
Okay.
Channel 1 there.
We got to shove a mic in there.
This is an exciting.
Then we need we're gonna memory writer, yeah. Write something.
Yeah. Well, do you want to hear? I'll plug in a contact mic to start.
Let's start there. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Okay. I had one in my hand. Oh, here it is. So plugging in to the microphone input. There we go. And we'll put a level on the output, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
So I've got this nice 60 dB level.
Man, you got all these custom sounds up there. It's pretty slick.
Yeah, well, this is just a normal level, but just with this little thing. So it's just done in dB. So so your level still goes from like 0 to 1, like a normal level thing, but then with just this little bit of expression that turns it into dB and multiplies it by 60. So it goes from 0 unity down to minus 60 dB. So it's kind of in dB, which gives you a kind of logarithmic thing. So instead of just suddenly going quiet, it kind of has this long sort of tail off, like a good volume knob. It works really nicely. And then what you just sort of say is, as long as it's greater than like 1,000th, if it goes less than that, then go to true 0. So when you turn the knob all the way down, it goes fully off. Because like in dB, in theory,
negative infinity.
Yeah, you need negative infinity to go down. So this goes down to minus 60, and then it goes off.
Then it goes, good enough, make it 0. Yeah.
And I find this like a much, anyway, you get it.
It's cool. No, it's a great little thing.
So, do we have any? Oh look, we have signal. I can't hear you. Can you hear anything coming up? Yeah.
Well, it's hard to tell if I'm hearing the performance or the output of the performance.
Well, actually, yeah, let's go up to Unity. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hearing.
There's some ticking going on. I'll put, just coming out the mixer, I'll just put a bit of reverb on the mixer. Yeah. It's working. Cool.
I think we're already done with the challenge there.
Yep.
We distorted time. We're set. No, we didn't do keyboard. We got
This
to
is
get a
what you use
keyboard involved.
the world's greatest DSP platform for these $5 contact mics tapping away. There you go. Okay, so we got
All
contact
right, so you
mics.
got your level. Now we need a memory writer, huh? So
Well, let me show you another one. Let me show you.
mega gain.
Yeah, because like for working with mics and especially contact mics, and if you want to do feedback and stuff like that, I've got to say it's the same thing, but this is going, well, it's going to 80. We could just make it 60, couldn't we? Because 80 is a bit crazy, but this goes plus or minus 60 dB with a kind of notch. So you're just using into to just kind of make this thing. So this mic gain now goes from -1 to +1, where 0 is unity. And if you get up to +1, then you're getting plus 60 dB of gain. So that's like 1,000 times gain. And if you go to -1, you get minus 60 dB of gain, except actually when you get to -1, it actually goes 0. Does that make sense?
I think I pretty much followed it. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a nice gain. So that's pretty much the same as level, but so this is nice on the output, this 60 dB attenuator, and this mega gain is kind of nice on the input because you can just go wild then.
And that's exactly what I want to do. Yep.
And that's what you want to do. I'm just going to run it so I can set the, I'm going to turn the volume down because it's going to default to 0.5, which is like a whole bunch of gain. So let's just set it to unity to start with. Like that. Save that as the default. There. Then I can turn the sound back up without blowing anything up.
Right.
But
without blowing it up yet.
Yeah. So we get a bit of tapping. So there you go. That's what like several hundred times the gain or whatever it sounds like. There you go. Unity right there. Cool. Now, what do you want to do with it?
I was just thinking to record it into RAM. We want a memory writer, right? If we're going to use this live input and get it on a keyboard.
Yeah, sure. Okay. How big a piece of RAM do you want in here?
Yeah, I think that's probably more than enough actually.
Okay,
yeah.
so
we can roll 2 seconds though.
Sorry?
Yeah, 2 seconds is fine.
2 seconds. And do you want it constantly recording, or do you just want to trigger it
Yeah,
once?
let's keep it fresh, keep it cyclic.
Okay, so it's constantly going around a 2-second buffer. Cool.
Yeah. We're probably gonna need simultaneous read, huh?
Yep. So I tend to use a wave shaper for reading.
Okay.
So I'll put that there to put it on a mixer. There's our wave shaper, and it's called recording, isn't it?
Which matches, the memory writer.
Okay, and then
over in the memory writer though, the simultaneous read should be checked, shouldn't it? Or no. We can try it without.
I find it better without.
Without it.
Yeah, when I've done really tiny, weird sort of little timing tests, when I put simultaneous read on, sometimes things seem to go a bit out of sync. I'm not really sure.
Good.
So I
let's leave it off.
What that's for, to be honest. I've kind of got put off it.
Good. Really?
Yeah, I tend to not use simultaneous read.
Okay.
But what you do want to use is you want to use the time index sound, because the time index sound stays more in sync with the memory writer than the oscillator time index, which is purposely less. sort of accurate in a sense. Okay, so we've got a time index that's reading back our buffer. Playing it.
We want to gate it with a key down because we're going to perform it, right?
Okay.
On the keyboard.
Yeah. And
what else?
I don't know.
What do we want to happen?
If we zero those out, so that's just going to play the whole buffer back.
On one key down.
On one key down. You should get a 2-second buffer back.
Let's see. Why don't we see how that goes and then decide what we want to do with it?
Sure. Let me just plug a keyboard in. Yeah. So we just need a. Well, here's a keyboard right here. Tell you, why don't I'll just plug where did this wire go? Right, give me a second.
Yeah, take your time.
Might have to get under the desk to remind me where did that goes down there. Okay, right. Okay. Up it comes. Is it this one? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Right, okay, yeah. If we just pull this out here, plug it into the back of the Mara. That's the other cool thing about the Mara. Is it supports hot plugging.
Is that right? So it doesn't matter
better.
that it's already going, you just shove it in there.
Yeah, because if you remember with the Pacamara, if you plug like a new USB device in the back, you'd have to power
a lot of stuff is that way. I mean, any software is something you plug it in after it's going, a lot of times it's not happy.
It's not happy. Yeah, Cubase isn't
you gotta
happy with that.
Yeah.
But it used to be.
Oh, that's nice.
If you did that with the Packer, you'd have to literally power it down and back on again before it would find anything.
So what did you just do? Plug in something via USB-C? Is that what you did?
No, just USB normal, and hopefully in the MIDI, the Kurzweil PC3X is now there, which it wasn't. Actually, I want both.
On.
There we go.
Now, what is launch control and?
So I've also got this plugged into the back, in case we want to do any knob twiddling.
Oh, see, okay.
Cool. So we should now. I'm hoping. What MIDI channel are we transmitting on? There we go. I'm not seeing any MIDI coming out. Are you seeing any MIDI coming out?
Yeah, I'm not seeing the. Maybe call up your MIDI messages. See if you're getting anything. The M's not showing up in the window there.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
Nothing.
But
there we go.
That's coming out of the launch control.
Okay. But your keyboard, no.
Oh no, it's my fault though. Don't worry. There you go. Yeah, sorry, it's the PC3X wasn't configured to send over USB. And now it is.
Super, there it is. Right on.
Nice. Brilliant.
Okay.
So do you want to should we do the pitch of the playback?
Yes. Key pitch.
Yeah, so let's say, so what should be normal rate? That could be middle C.
Yeah, so C4.
So the rate, so we want to go key pitch, and we want to go N H Z divided by 60 NN HZ. I'm not even sure if we really need the NN, to be honest.
That already is.
keep it
And then
just
you put hertz.
as a unit. So I think if we just send it the HZ message, we'll get it back in hertz. So that should give a multiple, you know, so that's right. Because if we're like,
If you play a middle C, that expression evaluates to 1.
yeah, and if we play an octave up, it should evaluate to 2.
I like your thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, but we need to keep this thing. How's this thing going to keep getting signal? I'll just keep bashing it. Let's run it.
Yeah, put it on. Yeah, just have it something there. Maybe it can be.
There we go. It's
If
working.
you got something that vibrates right around there, something that hums. It was starting to happen. Okay, all right. What else?
Okay, I'm just going to learn these two. Or not. Why is that not moving? Sometimes I find I have to recycle the memory to get things to show up on the... Oh, did you see that?
Yeah, kind of before you could learn it, didn't want to do it.
I didn't want to do it. Why is that? Because nothing's sending anything right now. So why did it instantly learn? Yeah, look.
Is it doing the same thing on mic gain?
Yeah, I have seen this before. So it's like it's receiving MIDI, but we can't see anything in the event log. So we can cheat and just go MIDI CC1, I think. Yeah, because I just happen to know what the knobs are set to.
Oh, there you go.
And then we'll go MIDI CC2. Yeah, great. So I've got a couple of knobs set up there. Nice. Okay. Okay. So how about, here's an idea. How about we make the recording, instead of continuous, how about we trigger it from a transient threshold?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Okay. Yeah.
Because otherwise I have to keep
It might be more fun. Yeah. Otherwise you have to keep going. Yes.
So,
okay. So what do you want to put an amplitude follower or something?
Yeah. So I use.
What do you like?
The frequency tracker, frequency amplitude tracker. This one. Oh, you can't do that. You have to copy and paste it, don't you, into a one of those type of things. So you finish with amplitude tracker. I find this one just kind of. I find with the other one, the amplitude. Or actually no. I tell you, the other one that's good is the peak. Peak detector. That works too. So we could use the peak detector. That seems to follow really quite quickly, and we could say.
Okay.
Go in a thousandth of a second. Attack time, if we like, or even quicker. 10,000. So we got this peak detector, and then we want to say when that goes over a threshold. So we could just use a threshold, couldn't we? So,
and that goes over a threshold, send a 1.
Yes. Amp follower. This thing, yeah, I find amp follower a bit harder to use because you need a lot of gain after it. I like peak detector better often. So we set the threshold. It's got a bit of hysteresis on it, and we've got a release time. Yeah, so that could kind of work. And then we'll put an indicator So I'll put a sound to global controller there.
Mm.
And we'll take the L off and take silent off. So that will just give us a kind of,
So you can show it.
yeah,
Visual
yeah,
confirmation.
Exactly. So this will be just like on. It's like auto recordy on-y thing. We'll call it recording. There you go.
Mm-hmm. How are we doing on time?
Good question.
We should keep an eye.
26
Oh, we're
minutes.
doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. All right.
Okay. So that should auto detect based on the woofy woo. Okay. So recording will turn into a kind of button.
Right. Toggle fill, button fill.
Well, it doesn't really matter because it's being activated by Kyma. So whether it's a button or a toggle, it'll react the same way. It doesn't make any difference. But what's really important is we need to change its color.
Yes, that is important. Red means recording.
It does, doesn't it? Bright, dark red. No, normal red. Where's red? There it is.
Red.
Okay, so there we go. The threshold's set quite low. We can bring the threshold down. And the release we can have a bit. It doesn't really matter. Anytime we go over the threshold. But actually we probably want a long release. So it doesn't re-trigger for a while. See, that's going to keep going, and then it will record second, which it does. So now I'm playing it back on keyboard. If only we had some kind of resonant structure that gave more of a tone, and we could tell whether.
Yeah, that's what we need. Is like some metallic object. That look at that. A mixing bowl.
Put a bit more mic gain on that.
Do you have some different things that you can resonate that with?
Yeah, actually, that
besides just that's pretty cool. Like bowing it or different mallets.
Well, I think we need that threshold a bit higher. I think it's sort of yeah, that sounds like it's working.
That's about right, yeah.
Okay. Check out the DSP. We're not using any DSP, obviously.
It's not even showing up on the...
It's not even getting out of bed for this.
I guess that's a good sign. All right, well, so we've got keyboard, we got there. Now we need distorted time, right? Distorting time. Distorting time, which means it needs to be ongoing, sounds like. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
So how can we distort time?
Well, this is using a time index to play it back.
So you're saying we already are?
Well, no, I mean, we could just if we distort the time index, we will distort time.
Then okay. Then let's go. Jump into that time index.
Okay. We could wavefold it.
We could wavefold it. Yeah. Let's see. Take me through it.
Okay. So is it cheating to use the thing we built earlier?
Not at all. Not at all. That's the whole idea. So
in the Kata we built a wavefolder. I'm not sure if we published it yet. I don't think we have actually. We should do this.
Oh, it's just a little Easter egg then, huh?
Yeah, but it has a drive, which shall I show you what it does? Like, so imagine you got this oscillator. I'll just put another level on the end, so we don't have to listen to it too loud. And this should have drive, yeah, right. See, you can hear that. Have a look at there's the oscilloscope output. Zoom in a bit. And so with no drive, it's just a sine wave. And then as you put drive up, it starts to wavefold. Like that. That's with the order set to 2. If you these are in sort of binary orders. I'm not sure if that's the most obvious thing, but that gives you sort of like a 4 times fold. So 3, that would give an 8 times fold.
2 to the 3rd.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got it. And then yeah, but you have to set the drive. Sorry, yeah, we kept the drive as integers, didn't we? So you'd have to set that up to 8. Like that. So you can see it folding. So
that's pretty neat. Yeah, very cool.
So we got this wavefolder in. What's nice about the wavefolder is this drive amount is a boiling hot parameter, which means you can vary it at audio rate.
Boiling hot, yes.
Boiling hot.
Okay, well, it seems like we should try that then.
Yeah, so we could use the audio input to do that thing.
To vary the drive at audio rate.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that will re-trigger the recording, but what the heck?
Why not? Sounds like we're getting some.
There you go.
Yeah.
And should we put a kind of folding amount just in case it's all too much?
Oh, there's no such thing as too much, but yeah, let's try.
No. Oh, look at that, it disappeared. Thank you. So this is our folding amount. And I'll just call it fold. And we could take no gain off. So then if we want to go too much, we can go too much. Okay.
Good.
Right. Okay, so we ping the bowl.
Ooh.
Maybe I pinged it too much.
Getting some shrill noise on my end.
Yeah, me too. Where's the folder now? Oh, fold. You take fold down, ping it.
A longer release? Didn't we have a longer release?
We did. We wanted a nice long release on the record.
And a little more of a threshold, didn't we?
A little bit more of it.
Yeah, maybe we should save that. What happened?
I don't know. I'm not hearing anything. Did we kill it?
There we go. Now I hear something.
It's coming up backwards.
See, that's kind of cool.
That's a bit weird. I wasn't quite expecting it to come out backwards.
Well, let's save this as a preset.
Yeah.
Sometimes mistakes are good. Let's think about that. Why would that be?
I don't know. Should we put a scope in so we can see what's going on?
Let's set the scope.
Okay. Well, it's definitely going backwards. We can see that happening. So yeah, it's just going backwards. Maybe there's something weird in the wavefolder that just inverts it. That's okay. We could just uninvert it again. Just multiply it by -1 and it will go forwards again. That's just -1 in there.
Oh yeah, you got all your little own Lego pieces. It's like So it's, you got all your own tools. It's like, I'm looking at this going, what is all this? And then it's
That's
like,
what you gotta do.
oh, Allen's core, Allen's example, Allen's extended.
Yeah, it's what
Okay,
you gotta do.
it's yeah, it's
You
all
gotta
right.
make your own tools.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, so we give it a little ping. There we go. Right, okay. Well, let's get that back down to about 10 seconds. Right, okay. So what happens if we start wavefolding it? And that's got wavefolding on. Kind of a bit. I've heard better, you know. Maybe we need another bowl.
Yeah, different. Yeah, change the source input maybe. I tried setting it into vibration a different way.
Right, here's another cool. Okay, ready for more crazy?
I can't see. What do you got?
Resonator, cable splitter.
Okay, I like where this is headed. Now we're inside of 15 minutes now. So we're on the home stretch.
I'm told I got a camera in my mouth now.
Now take us through what you're doing here.
So I'm gonna unplug the
You're
speaker.
doing a little hot swapping.
Yeah, there's the speaker, sorry, the headphone output. We're gonna split it into two, plug it back into the speakers. There you go, speakers, and plug the other end, the other part of the splitter, into this lovely cable.
Into your resonator.
Oh wow. Actually, what we should do actually is not split it. If you can bear with me half a second. It's this. So I put in a cable splitter. This is a left-right splitter.
I see.
And then we can have independent volume control on what we hear and what we give to the resonator. So put the resonator in the red channel and the other one in the black channel. Okay, so now we need left-right outputs. So this is like level L, which will go to one of our things. I can't remember which way around. The cables are in level R. Okay. There we go, level L and level R. So now we need to map that control to, I'll put it on the other side of the controller. So we want it on CC7, I think. Yep. And CC8. Come back, CC8. All is forgiven. There you go. So now we got these two independent controls. Now which one? Oh, we need to record something. Okay. Cool. Probably could have about mono. Okay, I'll just pan it into the middle. Okay. And then all right, so need some more gain on that output. So I'm going to take no gain off, and we're just going to make the right. We're going to make this one go to 2.
Make it go to 11. That's what we really need.
That would be like, I can't even calculate how much that would be.
Yeah.
That would be.
People, guitarists everywhere will be jealous. Turn it up to 11.
That's kind of one of the cool things. I just thought that was so cool with Kyma. That this. So this is 2 would give it what? 1 would give it 60 dB. No. Yeah, 2 would give it 60 dB of gain. So that's like 1,000 times gain. So 11 would be more than 6.
I mean, what
dB of gain.
Yeah. Good. All right.
Okay. So now we got the resonator. We'll put the bowl on top of the resonator. Okay.
Oh, it sounds almost like a toy piano now, a toy keyboard.
Now it's kind of feeding back because it's sort of triggering itself to record.
Well, that's. I think I almost like that more than the other. Give it some wah-wahs in front with your hand. Like.
Not...
But if you play and do that at the same time, can you, with one hand, can you make that happen or no?
Will, you need to be here in my secret.
I know, I do. It's got a nice howling sound.
It's kind of interesting because even though we're not triggering the sound, it's creating enough little ruffles at the top. It's just folding it, so it's playing something back. So you're getting a strange kind of feedback. It's a kind of time-based feedback. Does that make sense? I don't even know what it's doing to it. I mean, this isn't.
I'm just enjoying it. I'm just enjoying it. It's what?
It's not really signal feedback because it's recorded this buffer, but then we're distorting the time index into the buffer by whatever it's playing back. That's what makes sense. And so it's kind of, so even though you can see the time index has got to the top here, we're creating little ruffles in it, which is just playing the end of the buffer.
Well, whatever's happening
is happening
is pretty cool. Whoa.
That was that.
All right, we're inside of 10 minutes now. 7.5 minutes. What do you think? Anything else we want to do to this? Closing thoughts?
Oh yeah. So we haven't even we're not even touching the processor's power now.
All right. Well, what's the quickest way that we can do that to up it up?
Replicate.
Replicated. Okay.
Yeah, let's just put a replicator in. So put a replicator in. We'll pan the outputs.
Disperse them.
Actually, we're sort of in mono, so because of the way I split the signal, and so I don't know if we can pan them. So we won't pan them. We'll just have replicate them.
Okay.
So we're gonna have 100 replications.
At least, yeah.
And we'll put the 100 in verse. And how are we gonna? We normally make them all sort of different pitch, wouldn't you? So we could do that, and then we could also multiply that by
what voice number?
What kind of voice number?
But something to do with that.
Well, how many octaves do we want them spread over? Because what we could do, we can multiply it by
8 octaves.
Okay, voice. So that would be voice number minus 1. No, hold on. Voice number be 1 over number of voices 1. So we'd start off on the octave. Okay, yeah, voice number divided by number of voices. Hold on. No, if we, I'm panicking now.
No, I'm trying to think it through too. So voice number divided by number of voices.
Would
So
give
that's
you a number
from
1 over
0 up to 100. Right? If voice number is 1 and your
voice number minus 1, that would give you 0, right?
0 up to 100.
And then we go number of voices minus 1. That will give us a number that goes from 0 to 1.
0 to 1.
0 to 1.
Oh, because we're dividing, yes.
Yeah. So that gives you a number 0 to 1. We could then 2x that, which would give you 0. That would give you from 1 to 2. That'd be spread over an octave. But if we want it over 8 octaves, we want to take that 0 to 1, times it by 3, and then 2x that. So that should give you from sort of key that you're pressing up to 8 octaves above the key you're pressing.
Okay.
Or actually we could, that's 0 to 1, isn't it? So we could subtract, we can multiply by 2 and subtract 1. Okay, so that's down an octave and up an octave.
Let's try it.
Okay. Oh.
We don't want to replicate all those.
No, let's try again. Okay, here we go. I've heard more interesting sounds, but oh, here it is.
Okay, and what's happening in the DSP window? Because after all, this was
not too much.
Almost nothing.
And then we can put the resonator back on. Wow.
That's pretty cool.
It's a bit quiet, but it's pretty cool.
It is.
Let's tell you what, let's just change we'll tidy up how long have we got? 2 minutes left.
2 minutes. It's a 2-minute warning.
We'll clean up that, and we'll make the level of this go up to 2 as well, so we can go a bit bonkers. Change range 2. Okay, so we can. That was a bit unexpected. So I tell you what,
Whatever's happening is pretty great. I mean,
we're
that's
now going to go
sounds
up to
good.
512. Oh, we have to do it.
And there, yeah, 512.
Here we go.
It's about to get real.
Oh no!
Oh no! Look at that! Your sound is too complex to play.
Okay.
Now that's something to note right there. I've ran out of DSP before. I haven't ran out of your sound is too complex.
It's just too complex, man. We're gonna get away 256.
Shucks.
You want to play it? Are we really running? Yeah, we are running out. Okay, so we can't go that high.
128. 128.
No, 180. I think we'll get away with 180.
180. Okay. I'll be darned.
Okay, you were right. 128. Oh, 22 seconds. Okay, 128. Wait. 128. No. Here we go.
Are you just doing a quick copy paste tab?
Yeah.
Copy paste. Okay.
Oh, it plays. Look at that.
We're out of time.
We're out of time. But we got something.
That said, there's some really nice things happening there. Some interesting things.
Yeah, it's really crazy.
Right on.
I'm just gonna be playing with this all night now.
There you go. Can you package it up so I can have a I have to rework some things, right? I'm not part of the Ristretto club yet. But I could still make it work. I'll have to figure out how to make it work. Yeah.
Yeah, just pull down the number of replications and you should be you should be laughing.
With your oversized, underpowered Pacamara, you reduce your replications. Can't run with the big dog, stay on the porch.
So no,
good stuff. Good stuff.
That was what we discussed. We wanted to run out of DSP, and
we did. We did.
And that's a pretty. Although this doesn't look too big, that wavefolder has some stuff in it.
Does it?
And we're replicating a time index and a wave shaper 128 times with the wavefolder. Oh no! You know what? I never did the shared sounds. We're also replicating this stuff as well. Yeah, it's not too shabby.
In any case, great work.
Copies of that.
It sounded cool. It's a nice one. Yep.
We did a thing. We used the internal mic with a contact mic, interestingly, which you can just
and the built-in output, and we ran out of DSP.
And we ran out of DSP.
Pushed it.
We distorted time, and we used
distorting time, keyboard, and I think we checked
and
a lot of boxes there,
which I bought yesterday for £1. No, £2 from the charity shop.
Is that right?
Yeah. Which is quite a nice one.
Right on. Well, as always, it was a lot of fun.
And that's a wrap. How long's it take?
That's a wrap. Yeah, well, let's do it again soon.
Yeah.
We always say that, and then it's sometime later,
and then 6 months later we'll
do it. But we will.
Cool. Well, great. Good to see you.
We're going to share this. Are we going to share this?
Yeah. We'll put it up. We'll do the link.
We'll put it somewhere. We'll link it somewhere. People can.
We'll put the sound up on the. We'll give a link to the sound, and Could download it.
Closing thoughts?
Wow.
Yeah.
We could do more.
Have fun.
Yeah, there's a lot more.
Here's what do we call this? Distorting time.
Distorting time. There's a lot more you could do.
Have
You know, I
fun.
think we're just scratching the
Yeah.
surface
Yeah, for sure.
on
But it was good.
on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can think with it
Right on.
with another interface, stereo inputs, couple of resonators, couple of mics, a big gong. You know, you could start to.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, you know, you could go
Yeah.
really mad with this idea. I think this is kind of an interesting idea of like using a microphone signal to distort your playback. It's a kind of live FM almost in a way. If you kind of see what I mean. You know, you're kind of distorting the playback of a buffer based on an audio stream coming in.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Until next time.
Until next time.
We did it.
We did it. Good stuff.
Cheers.
See you, Alan.
Yeah,
Cheers.
see everybody.